apologize that I did not schedule this better. They let us out of work early today, so I figured what better way to kick off the holiday weekend than to go live and chit chat with you guys. And then, so I didn't schedule it early, but then I did come on and I was like, I'll be live in 10 minutes, and that was probably 25 minutes ago. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why it took me so long? Because fat kid over here needed to make myself a snack because, hey Sarah, because I tend to run an hour on here. I don't even realize I'm going and going and going, and then I would be so pushed back with my meals. So I got a little snack. This might turn into a mukbang or mukbang if you're fancy type of a video, but I have a really good, thanks Stephanie, I can't wait for the news. I have a good update. Hey Angie, hey Jen, Stephanie, hey Tracy, Leslie, Lauren, what is that, SH? Sarah, I think I got you. It's 12 a.m. in Dubai, but I'm dying to know. No name, thank you. You fixed your notifications, Kelly, how did you do it? Hey Lauren, hey Ray. Hey Amanda, I caught you live again. Hey Lawrence. So, super duper excited to share this news. I was just watching your newest video. I can't believe how much you and your sister look alike. People say we're twins all the time. I'll tell you a little story while we're waiting for people to hop on about that. So my sister, I was a bridesmaid at my sister's wedding, and she had it in like a fancy schmancy Jersey venue. So if you guys, hey Heather, if you guys, I don't know if you're fans of the Jersey Shore, judge me, don't judge me, whatever, I love that show. So I just caught up on this season, and when they were showing Mike Sorrentino the situation and his now wife, I think her name's Lauren, their wedding, I thought it was at the venue where my sister was, but it's at a very similar looking venue. So it's like very fancy. And my sister had a bridal attendant that was assigned to her all night. When she had two dresses. She had her wedding, and then she got like a cheap, beautiful, but like a cheap $50 reception dress, because her dress was really tight. It was fitted, it was beautiful. And I think I might have a picture somewhere in my older videos, because it was only last fall that she got married. Anyway, the attendant turns to our younger sister, we look similar, but we don't look alike. So it's the two of us have like the same face, and then our younger sister, she has like this teeny tiny little nose. I was talking to her about her in my video that posted this morning. I asked the first doctor that I went to for a consult on my nose to give me a nose like her, and then I was glad that he didn't do it, because she has like a round face and a cute little turned up nose. Anyway, the bridal attendant turns to my youngest sister, not the bride, and she's like, oh, what did she do? Why did she change into a black dress? What's going on? I told her I would help her, but a black dress? What? And my sister started laughing. My youngest sister started laughing so hard. She's like, no, that's our other sister. They just look like twins. And I'm 10 years older, so sorry. Anyway, okay. Let's start, now that we have some people on, let's start. Thank you already, you guys, for the thumbs up. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. If you guys are here, I would appreciate so much if you keep giving the thumbs up, just because it helps me out with YouTube. I had to go into my YouTube main menu settings and turn on the notifications. That is so helpful. Thank you, Kelly. Thanks, Heather. So I'm going to text you after this, Heather. I have to tell you something. Hey, Picking Wild Daisies. Junie, you're here. Okay. So let's start with my mini rant, because that kind of ties into the legal update. So we'll start there, and then we'll keep going. You guys are awesome with all the thumbs up. So Adam asked me to call the court clerk. This was on Tuesday. Well, he asked me to call on Sunday. He asked me on Sunday night, can you call tomorrow? Because obviously the court isn't open on Sunday night. So I'm not 100% familiar with court terminology, with legalese, or anything like that. I can speak to his case. I can speak to what is going on. Honey, you made a live video. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out after this. Junie, I miss Junie too. So I can, in layman's terms, tell you. I could tell you even in a little bit of legal terms, but I cannot speak lawyer. I just can't. But I understand thoroughly, because we will take hours at visits sometimes. He'll explain something to me, and I'll be like, huh? He'll explain it to me again. He'll answer my questions. We'll walk through it. The next day, we'll go through it again. I'll try to explain it back to him, because I need to be his voice. I need to be his advocate. So that said, I have a handle on it. Monday, but I don't, when he said call the court clerk, my brain just went to federal public defender's office because that's who we've been working with on this appeal, that the 2255 motion, which just means his post-conviction appeal that has been sitting in Philadelphia since 2015. Philadelphia is the district that Adam is sentenced under. So we've been waiting for the circuit, the Third Circuit, which our district, Philadelphia, resides in the Third Circuit, if that makes sense. So the circuit is, think about like the circuit is the state. This isn't real. I'm just giving you an example. Think of the circuit like the state, and think of the circuit like the county in a state, and then think of the district like the town in the county, just to help you understand that. It has nothing to do with states and counties. I'm just giving you an example because when it was explained to me like that, I got it. The circuit is bigger. The circuit needs to give us the go-ahead to say, yes, you can move forward and appeal this in your district. So think like the county, like all of the regions together, the county, they were like, yeah, you could do this, which is the circuit, nothing to do with the county. I don't know if I'm making this more clear or more difficult to understand. And then, so now we can go to our district, which would be kind of similar to, in your brain, who doesn't understand legal, like the town within that county, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if I just made it more difficult to understand. If I did, just ignore all of that. I never understood the difference between district and circuits. And for a really long time, up until the past like a couple months maybe, I thought it was one and the same. I thought those terms were used interchangeably. That's why I'm clarifying. Anyway, we're waiting for, thanks Heather, we're waiting for the circuit to say yes, allow him to move forward in the district. That's all you guys need to know. So 2 weeks ago, right after I made that video that said something along the lines of, we got, I think I said not good news updating Adam's case or something. It was like a week or two ago on a Friday night. I was really upset about it. Maybe it was only a week ago. That weekend, we got word that there was a case that the Third Circuit said yes out of. Now, the Third Circuit, this guy was in our, let's say, county. He was in the Third Circuit, but he's not out of Philadelphia. He's not out of our district. He was out of a different district. And they said, yeah, he can move forward. And there's 200 or 300 other petitions sitting that we are going to rule on similarly soon. Adam was one of those 200 or 300 petitions. So glad I caught you live, hoping and praying for you. And Adam, thank you so much. So within that, let me just explain that again. Within this man, I think his last name was Matthews, but don't quote me. Within his, yes, he got it's called the Certificate of Appealability. So the circuit is telling you, yes, you're allowed to, we give you the green light, you're allowed to move forward with this appeal. When they said yes, they said there's 200 or 300 other petitions just like this sitting in the circuit. Those will be ruled on the same way, meaning we will give you the go ahead and we are going to say yes to those. Those are going to be updated within the next few weeks. We know legal to real life is very slow. So it was about 2 weeks, and Adam asked me, he said, can you do me a favor and can you call and just ask them when it'll be updated? So like I said, I've been working with, all I've been hearing about is the Federal Public Defender's Office. That's whose the name is on the docket. His Federal Public Defender is the last entry on his docket. So that's who I called. And when they answered, this was on Monday, and when they answered the phone, they were much less than pleasant. We will leave it at that. She was not very nice to me. And so she's like, I can't give you any answers, but who's the public defender? What's her name? Well, what's the public defender's name on the case? So I gave the girl that answered the phone the name of his public defender. Oh my God, what a cute name. Like literally, Tali, hi. Oh, Ariel, you're here, hi. So they said, hold on, came back like 3 minutes later, and she said, she can't come to the phone right now. Would you like her voicemail? And I said, yes. As the voicemail's picking up, I thought to myself, Adam's mother recently spoke to the Federal Public Defender. I don't know if she happened to catch her when she called on a whim, or if she had left her a voicemail and the public defender called her back. So quickly, within a second, I hung up. I figured I don't want to leave a voicemail and kind of chop myself off from continually calling her. Let me ask Adam's mother how it happened, if she just called, because then I could just keep calling the office every few hours, every few days, instead of like leaving voicemails over and over and over again, because that could be stalker status. So I never got a chance to do that, but I emailed Adam, hey, listen, here's what happened. He writes back to me the next day. I get this email. This is Tuesday, and he's like, why would you call the public defender's office? I asked you to, not being a jerk, but he's like, I asked you to call the court clerk. So I wrote back, I called because I thought that was the one and the same. I'm not a lawyer. Like, I know as much as I can, but I know everything through you. Thank you, Kelly, for saying that was smart. You're in class watching me. I love you for it. Don't get yourself in trouble, though. So I always sit at my desk at work too, watching live videos. So I sent him, I Googled court clerk in Philadelphia, which I should have done first. I was just making assumptions. And we do have a real lawyer. I'll get there, honey. So hold on. I need a sip out of my beautiful new cup. I sent him from Google. I sent him the name and the address and the phone number of the court clerk. I said, is this who I'm asking for? He's intimately familiar with Philadelphia. He ran the streets there for a long time, unfortunately. That's what led us here. But he was like, 601 Market Street. I'm making up the address. It was something like that. He's like, yes, that's the one. So that afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, I was driving up to meet my trainer. I said, I'm in the car anyway. I might as well give them a call. Because during my lunch break, they're also taking lunch. I tried to call and I get their voicemail, and then they're back answering their phones. I'm already back at work. So I get out of work at 4 o'clock, thank God. And I'm gonna tell you how to get a cup in a second, but if one of the volunteers is here, can you just kind of put that in the comments, or if anybody knows before I get there? I just don't wanna keep interrupting the story like I'm doing right now. So I call the clerk's office and I explain, hey, this is, my name is Clausen. My husband is one of the people waiting for those 300 cases, blah, 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 blah. I explained myself, I thought, very clearly. And she said, I said, he just wants to know if you have a feel for when those will be updated. And they were like, I can't tell you that. I can't give you that information. I said, okay, so I just have to wait for the docket to be updated. Meanwhile, I stalk Pacer every single day. And that is so weird, Juliana, because I did give you a wrench and it says on my end that I gave you one. So let me look at it. I can't do it from my phone, and I can't do, actually, if you comment again, I'm gonna see if I can do it from here right now. But on my back end, it says you're a moderator, you and Jody. That's so weird. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry, I'll stop interrupting myself. But they said, do you have a docket number? Thank God I had written the docket number down the day before when I was calling the Federal Public Defender's Office. So I said, yeah, I have it right here. And I read them off the docket number, and he said, okay, hold on. Transfers me to somebody else who was the most unpleasant person I spoke to in these past 2 days. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me just see if I could do a wrench from here. Oh, okay. Kat, I just made you a moderator, which is cool. I was just trying to make Juliana a moderator too. Now it says you're a moderator, so I hope that worked. I guess they updated it. Now I can go sideways and I can add moderators from my phone. That's cool. So I get this girl who is very nasty, and she says to me, I can't give you that information. And I said, okay, well, first she says, okay, explain my whole spiel. And first she says, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I said back to her, now, don't speak to me like that, first of all. Second of all, your girl is hormonal this week. Ugh. Third of all, did not sleep very well. Fourth of all, this is about the rest of my life. It's about his life, okay? But I took a deep breath, and I bit my tongue, and I decided to kill her with kindness, because you catch flies with honey. So I said, listen, I don't have a legal background. I'm gonna explain this again. I'm going to do it in the best way that I know how. Please bear with me. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm gonna explain myself again. Just in that tone, very soft, very quiet, very please hear me. Please hear that I am not speaking to you in any kind of ratchet manner. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Sorry, YouTube. I need you to work with me. So I gave her my spiel all over again, and I'm talking like this, and I'm enunciating my words, and I'm trying to be very professional. I am a professional. I've worked in an office for 20 years with lawyers, by the way, so I know how to speak to you. Maybe not your language, but I know how to speak with you. I know how to interact and be professional. So I explained all of it to her, and she's like, I don't know what you're asking me. I said, well, he was just wondering when the docket will be updated, if there's a time frame. Maybe there are 200 or 300 pending, and within that motion it said that it would be within the next couple of weeks. I can't give you that information. I said, okay. She goes, do you have a docket number? And I was like, yeah, it's right here, let me grab it for you. Grabbed it. It was literally like this. Picked it up, looked at it at a red light, thank God, grabbed it, and I said it. And I read it off to her. It's like, I don't know, 4 numbers dash 3 numbers, something like that. Took a second. She said, hold on. Didn't put me on hold because she gasps and she's like, in a very condescending tone, this hasn't even been updated yet, because the last update on there was from May of 2018. It's the last time anything had happened. So anything had happened on his docket. Things are moving. Things are happening legally, but nothing happened on his docket because nothing has been filed since then. We're waiting. I know all of this. I understand all of this. I might not be able to explain it perfectly, but I get it. I can explain it understandably. I just can't explain it in your terminology. Anyway, she's like, this thing hasn't even been updated yet. And I said, right. I said, correct. So just to make sure I understand, and I'm talking more aggressively right now than I was speaking to her. I said, just so I understand, just to make sure I understand this, because I don't speak lawyer very well, and I didn't even use that term because that sounds condescending. I said, I just want to make sure, so I just have to wait for it to be updated. And she goes, I can't tell you that. I wanted to hang up on her. I wanted to be Jersey on her, but I bit my tongue and I said, okay, so just so I'm clear, I said, the only way for me to know when this has been updated is when PACER is updated. So we're just waiting for this to be updated, right? And she hesitantly and bitchily says to me, right. Like as if I'm trying to trick her. I said, okay, thanks so much. Have a great day. And I hung up the phone. She said, thank you, whatever, hung up the phone. So that night before bed, I went to go meet my trainer. I did a video with you guys that night. I emailed Adam and I said, listen, I just want to let you know, I spoke to the court clerk. They were less than helpful, explained to him exactly what happened. I said, it took everything inside of me to bite my tongue, but I figured to catch flies with honey. So this was before bed. He was obviously already locked down. The next morning, I got an email from him. He was like, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because normally my emails to him are like, I couldn't handle it. I went from 0 to jurors in 2 minutes. He said, they're going to update my docket. I know they're going to update my docket because of that call, because now my case is top of mind for them. That's why he had me call. He knew we just had to wait. So Wednesday, I check PACER, nothing. Thursday, my friend Marie in Ireland, who I talk about all the time, I hope she's on here. She was going to wait up because she's in Ireland, so she's 6 hours ahead of us. She was like, what time are you going on? If I have to catch it tomorrow, that's fine, but if I can catch it, I was like, I'm going to go on between 4 and 5 my time. So I hope she's on here and she catches it. But she emailed me. Oh, you're here, yay. She emailed me yesterday and she was like, hey, any updates? Because I keep her updated on everything. And so I was busy at work. I got that email maybe around 3 o'clock, and then 3:30, 3:40, I leave work around 3:50 to get changed for the gym and to go work out. So right then I got a break. I saw her. I left her email unread on purpose because I wanted that to remind me to check PACER. So I go in, I see her email. I was like, oh, check PACER for the day. I check PACER. My hands started shaking. It was updated. It was updated with the date 8/27. What was Tuesday, you guys? What was Tuesday? Tuesday was the 27th, the day that I called the clerk's office. PACER, thank you for saying that. PACER is where federal cases are up. So everything that goes through the court on a federal case is updated in PACER. It's just their dockets for each case. So if you plug in a case number in PACER, then you could see all of the updates on a case. It's really for lawyers to use. It is not an intuitive system. You have to pay to use it. It's very not user friendly. It freaking sucks. But it's very helpful if you're waiting for something to come through federal court. I just asked one of my friends yesterday if state cases go through PACER. She had no idea what I was talking about, and her husband's been down for 16 years. So I think that PACER is only federal, but I could be wrong. But basically, it's just anything that goes through the court clerks update on this website. It's a shared system for attorneys, for circuit courts, for district courts to all use, so it's all in the same database. So my hands are shaking. I texted Adam's mom. I was like, oh my God, the docket's updated. My hands are shaking. I can hardly type. It's a big next step. We still have a very long way to go, but it is a big, huge step, because what it says is that the court said, yes, you can go ahead and you can fight this. We had no doubt that this was going to happen. They're going to fight us in the district. They will fight us in Philadelphia tooth and nail. And that's okay. We're prepared for it. But this was a huge hurdle that we now overcame. My fear was that they were going to push it off for another year, 2 years, because they go as slow as they want to go. Thank you guys. His case, his appeal has been sitting there since 2016. So clearly they take their sweet time. And now we just have to wait for them to play politics. So I live near Philadelphia. Is this next hearing open to the public? Selena, I'll let you know. I'm not sure. I don't know if there'll be a hearing. I don't know if he has to go back to court. I don't know if it's something that just the attorneys take care of behind closed doors, but I will let you know. And that's so sweet of you to ask. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Tara. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much. So the reason in telling you that first story about the court clerks and the Federal Public Defender's Office is, like, I was getting annoyed. My best friend, one of her very, very good friends, is a public defender, not out of Pennsylvania, out of New Jersey. Otherwise I would have asked for her help. But I want to text her that night and be like, ask Jess why the hell public defenders are so mean to us. I get it if I called there and I was being threatening. I get it if I called there and I was just not speaking, not like being hostile or aggressive with them. I was being as polite and kind as I possibly could be, but I'm telling you, I have such a bad taste in my mouth about this kind of stuff because of how I'm treated. Thank God. Oh, right. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you for the $10. I love you, girl. I don't live in PA. I live in New Jersey, so I'm not far from there. I'm about 2 hours, I think, from Philadelphia. A little less than 2 hours from Philadelphia. Like an hour and 50 minutes, I think, ish. So I will, of course, it goes without say, if Adam goes back to court, I will 100% be there. I mean, even if it was in California or, God, anywhere, I'd be there. But it kind of made me upset that I was treated like that, but I'm so proud of myself for keeping it together, because Adam swears to me that is why his docket was updated so quickly. Because obviously if it was the 27th, it's supposed to be updated in real time, and they didn't do it till Thursday. It was just sitting on their desks. So, if you're 45 minutes from Pennsylvania in Ohio, Adam lives in Bradford right now. So he's about 3 hours from Cleveland in Pennsylvania. That's so funny. Small world. I love you guys. We have 100 people on the live stream right now. That is the most people I've ever had on a live stream. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So I will keep you posted on the legal stuff. That is a huge step in the right direction. My lesson to you guys, and the way that I'm wrapping that up in a pretty little bow, like I said on Instagram when I was telling you I was coming on here, is that, how does Adam feel about this? I'll tell you in a second. Good question. Is that sometimes you have to bite your tongue, and you just have to kill them with kindness, even when you know they're treating you with way, way, way less respect than you deserve to be treated, which is with utmost respect. This shirt is from Target. I got it a little while back, but yeah, I love it too. I'm 30 minutes from Pennsylvania. Yeah, so you're really close to where Adam is now, but that's 6 hours from me. Okay, how does Adam feel about it? He was super happy about it. Today, he had a call with the attorney. He is not our attorney on record yet, so I'm not going to talk about that yet. But he felt good about it yesterday. He feels great about it today. This could take a couple years, you guys. So it's still in the process of, we have to go through litigation and this and that. And remember I told you it's a hormonal week for me. So I feel like I say that every week, but really. So we should be doing backflips about it, and I'm super duper duper happy about it. But this morning for 5 minutes, I was sad about it. And then I'm like, who are you? You're sad that this could take a year or two and it's not 200 years? Are you like, get it together, girl. Get yourself together. So for like 1 second I was sad about it, but then I'm like, no, this is wonderful. And even if it is a year away, which we're hoping that it's not, and it's a possibility that it's not a definite that it's not, but that's a year to prepare, right? So that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. His outlook is awesome. We need people like him out here. Yes, I love the Q&A with him. Yes, so we were planning to do one tomorrow. He has 4 phone calls left until September 10th or 11th. I can't remember when he renews. I know he renews on the 10th. I don't know if that means that he gets his minutes on the 10th or if he gets them on the 11th. But legal calls are not free. He has to use his minutes for legal calls. With all of this going on right now, I sent him an email today because he wanted to confirm the time that we were going to set up to film our next Q&A for you guys. And I said to him, I said, as much as I adore you for wanting to spend a call on that, I said, as much as all of our amazing friends and family and fans and whatever you guys want to call yourself, I said, as much as all of you guys are obsessed with him, I said, and as much as I have so much fun doing this with you, would you prefer, I will leave it up to you, but would you prefer to save that in case you need that for a legal call? Because 2 weeks without phone calls is a long time, especially if something legal is happening. So hopefully I'll have, well, not hopefully, we'll see what he says back to me, but I will have another Q&A with him very soon. He is the one that was like, we need to do this weekly. And I was like, yeah, duh. So as soon as we can get that going, we'll get it going. If he's okay with spending a phone call on it, cool. If not, it's coming probably in 2 weeks. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do, does anyone have any questions about the legal stuff, about me calling the public defender's office? Any stories you guys want me to tell about how you've been treated by departments, or when you make phone calls like that? Pep talk, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years will fly by if it takes that long. You guys waited this long. You keep pep talking and keeping up the great spirits. We understand. Get that legal stuff taken care of. Okay, so my friend Marie said this today when I sent her some more information. She was like, oh my God, I'm crying because this means you could possibly have a baby. It was so cute. So that's the only reason why. I'm 41 years old. That's the only reason why I kind of wanted to happen sooner than later, because it was in the shower this morning and I had this like vision of myself just like with a baby on my chest, a newborn baby, and I really thought I didn't want kids. And when I had that like vision, I was like, I could see myself doing that. So Juliana, no, neither of us have kids. So that's why I'm saying, like, I could feel like the baby's little head right here, and I was like, I could kind of see that. And I don't feel like my life is incomplete if I don't get there. I'm okay with that, I promise. I have made videos about that in the past that I thought for a short time, or no, for a long time in my life, I thought that that was what I was destined to do, was to be a mother, and my life would be incomplete if I did not have a child. But I don't feel like that anymore. And I thought maybe I'd be better off if I didn't. And now I kind of, I don't know, I could see it either way, and I'm okay with it either way, however it's meant to be. I saw somebody ask for my email address. It is strongprisonwives@gmail.com, and I didn't see, I have no one in prison. I'm just here to support you guys and learn more. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you. About adoption, I don't think he will be allowed to be because he's a felon. So he's like, don't worry, there'll be a way we could do it some way, somehow. Not adopt, like just have a child. But, and whether that be biologically or not, I'm open to anything if it's meant to be for us. But it's just whatever's meant to be. I'm so okay with. Okay. Any other questions on that before I go on and read this question I got from Instagram, and then Oh, I had something else I wanted to talk about. How long are we on? We're on 30 minutes. We'll see. If not, I'll come back tomorrow, I promise, because I promised 3 lives this week. I was going to do it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but yesterday I got caught up editing a video that I have a collaboration coming with somebody. I'm going to keep it a surprise, but it was a really, really, really emotional video. It's posting next Wednesday, and I could not stop editing it because it was just so emotional, and then I was not in the right headspace. It's really... You're gonna need a box of tissues. Whether you have somebody inside or not, you need to watch the video that's posting next Wednesday. It's a collaboration, and it's a very heart-wrenching, emotional story. So if you have a loved one who's inside, you can benefit from this information. It's not only this person's story, but it's also if you're in this situation, which potentially anybody with somebody on the inside can be, you should do X, Y, and Z. And also, if you don't have a loved one inside, but you follow me, just like, I can't remember who said it, but I think it was No Name who said it, that you're here to learn. You're gonna learn a lot from that video. So let's just see if you guys have any questions. Can't you just put her, him in your name? I don't know how that works, but it's possible. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it, but I don't know. Why can't guards be as nice to us visitors when we try and be nice to them? You're so right. More times than not, they are jerks. Yeah, well, you know what happened? One time, Adam, I don't know if he said it directly to him or if he overheard him say it, but somebody very high up, like a lieutenant, let's say, I don't remember what their rank was, lieutenant, captain, warden, somebody was like, you treat them, all the guys on the inside, you treat them all like animals, and you treat their visitors like animals because they're animals too. And that's what it's turned into. Not only where Adam is right now, which has gotten really, really hostile, but also across the board in the BOP right now, it's just things are a little bit hostile. And it's sad because I was talking to one of my girlfriends, her boyfriend had to move a few states away because it got really, 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 really bad and really hostile. I can make videos about that in the future. I just had my very first visit with my nephew. Oh, Junie, you went to visit? Oh my God, I haven't spoken to you in so long. Everyone there was super nice to me. I was surprised and thankful. Oh, Junie, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, let's answer this question. This is gonna be another one that you guys that don't have somebody on the inside will learn from. But most of you people, who am I? Who says that? Most of you guys with people on the inside is what I was trying to say. We'll probably already know this, but if you're new to this, you might not. So if you guys know this already, feel free to add to this in the comments. But this person reached out to me on Instagram and she said, hey, I was wondering what it means when a guy tells you to send money to Cash App or to a Cash App for stamps for a haircut. So here is the reply. I know it probably sounds shady if you haven't dealt with this life before, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. It's not, with a caveat. I'm a poet. So stamps are a form of currency on the inside because inmates are not allowed to have any type of cash, change, any type of money. They're not allowed to have it in their possession. They would be charged as if they had contraband. So, but they want to exchange some sort of currency for favors, for things like haircuts, for things like buying soups or services from one another. So they use stamps as a form of currency. So then you're like, well, then why does he need cash if he's paying with stamps? Well, you have to acquire the stamps somehow if you don't have any. So one way to do that would be to have somebody put actual money on your books, which means that is just, they never see cash for that. It's like us using a debit card, right? So we never see the cash. We're not touching the actual money. When we swipe our debit card, they don't have debit cards in there. I'm giving you an analogy. So they can go to the store, to the commissary, and they can press what they want, and it gets debited, the money gets taken, deducted out of their account. The way that they do that is the same way that they go buy phone minutes. In the feds, it's through the computer kiosks that they have. They log on with their little inmate number, go to the little computer kiosk, log in with their inmate number, and then they see certain things. They can email, there's like a bulletin board where there's updates from the staff, from the facility, from even from like the region or the whole entire bureau, the BOP from Grand Prairie, Texas. That's where it all kind of, that's the central hub for everything. Then they could see, I think, music. There's a few different things that they see, but one of them is their commissary. So, or they could also see how much money they have on their books. I think Adam also could see how much is coming out for his fines, his restitution, that kind of stuff. Everything, how many minutes they have, like all that stuff is within that little computer kiosk thing. So what this guy is asking you, probably is what he's asking you to do, is put money on his books so he can buy stuff from commissary. Like let's say I say to you, I'm going to say to Lisanne, I got some stamps. So if you want to buy the stamps for me, go to the commissary, buy me 2 protein shakes, some coffee, Keefy coffee, if you guys watch the other prison channels. I learned that here, not from Adam. And 5 Jack Macs or whatever they're called. And then you'll exchange. So you're buying that, I'm going to buy that from Lisanne with stamps. And that's the exchange. So then he can take those stamps and he can use them to pay for his haircut. Do you guys have questions? Am I making sense, or am I making it more confusing? So that right there is not a red flag if he says, listen, can you put a couple dollars on my books so I can get stamps to go get a haircut? That is normal. That is not shady. That is him needing a haircut. Where it can become shady would be if you tell him, I'm sorry, I don't have the extra money, and he freaks out. Or if he magically needs more money for, I lost it, he couldn't cut my hair, it was a bad haircut, I need more money for another haircut, then I need money for this. If he keeps needing more and more and more and more money, that could turn into a red flag. So 2 videos I want you to go check out if this is new to you and you're learning from this. The first one would be, I have a video where it was filmed last July, and it's called something along the lines of how much money does an inmate really need, or something like that. And I literally broke down, itemized, item by item, how much everything costs, and then not only off of the commissary, but also extras. Like if you have somebody doing your hair, how much a haircut costs. If you have somebody ironing your clothes, how much that costs. If you have somebody doing your laundry separately, how much that costs. If you have a personal trainer in there, how much they're going to charge. Anybody's hustle, what you'd pay for that with stamps. So that's a video that you could go check out. That's one of my #1 most watched videos of the past year. And then the second video I have, well, I guess this is a 2-in-1, a 2-parter, just posted last week or the week before. It's called Red Flags in a Prison Relationship. And then the second one was posted that was posted on a Monday, and on the Wednesday, it's Green Flags in a Prison Relationship. So you'll know if his request about the stamps is just normal, or if you should keep just looking out, what red flags to keep looking out for. I hope that helps clarify. That's so disgusting. That is their mentality. Are those postal stamps? Yeah, they're actual postal stamps that they collect, and they literally make books out of. So I believe the way they get them is just like off of old letters. I want to meet up with you someday. You're so sweet. So we are doing a meetup. I know it's short notice, but a whole bunch of us are going to be at the Prisoner Family Conference in Dallas. It is middle of October. You can find information about it at prisonerfamilyconference.org. I will be speaking as a keynote. Lisanne will be speaking as a keynote. We have a couple of other people speaking, and we're not only keynoting once, we're also having a separate SPWF meetup. We're involved in a couple of other things. So we use that as also, we participate in the conference. We love it. We support it. We've been going for a couple of years. It is so amazing. So, and I'm not affiliated. I get nothing for saying that. I mean, I'm affiliated because I love them and we work together very well. I adore and look up to the woman who runs the conference, the woman who started the whole thing. Her name is Carolyn. She is amazing. Go to Prisoner Family Conference on Facebook, find her, follow her, tell her you're one of Rose girls, and she will take care of you and adore you, just like we all adore each other. But I'm not like paid sponsor. I'm not affiliated in any way like that. It is one of those things where you just feel like you can be yourself, 100% yourself. You're not hiding anything. You could put your phone on the table in the middle of dinner. Your loved one calls. This is an actual scenario that happened. Your loved one calls and you're like, oh, I don't want to be rude and answer the phone. And everyone's like, girl, get the phone. And then when you answer the phone, we're all like, hey, because it's your loved one calling from prison. You are not in hiding. It is the first year we went. It was the most incredible feeling because there's really no way to put it into words, but it's the most accepted, loved, feeling everybody there is in your shoes and nobody is judging you whatsoever. So we're gonna do that, but also I know it's only 6 weeks away, so it's really short notice and it's kind of expensive. We're planning other meetups too, I promise, because I wanna meet all of you guys and hug you guys too. Turn your coffee where it says sip, peel, win. Do it, you can win stuff. I had no idea. Let's do it together. Sip, peel, win. Okay, let's do it. I don't get Dunkin Donuts very often, but I felt like I was needing it today for this video, and then I can't speak. Okay, ready guys? You're not gonna be able to see it, are you? Okay, let's see what it says. Congratulations. You won a free order of hash browns. Oh my God, I wish I could give this to one of you guys. Must be presented at the time of order. Store must retain coupon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it expires 11/15, so who wants it? I'll mail it to you, or I'll bring it to Dallas, because I don't eat hash browns. I'm not like a picky eater. I like everything you can imagine. Like, I will eat anything, but I am just very picky as far as following a very strict eating regimen. Explain the type of stamps. I thought it as postal stamps. It is postal stamps. Yep, they just take them off of old letters as far as I'm aware. If anybody else knows differently, but you're right, you're on the money. They just peel them off of letters because you got to get it from somewhere, right? But you cannot, I didn't know this. Let me take a sip, this is important. You cannot mail them extra stamps. Don't put extra stamps on a letter because it's going to help them. Don't put stamps in an envelope unless you're in state and you're allowed to send stamps. Like I asked Adam one time, oh, if you need stamps, like I'll just fill a letter full of stamps. He's like, no. It'll get them in trouble. That video was so informative. It turned out awesome. Laura, which video are you talking about? Because I hated the one that I did about the itemized list. I don't like the way that one, I looked in that one. I don't like my hair, my makeup, so you're making me feel better. Or unless it's the red and green flags. I loved those two videos. Where can we get more information on what the conference is about? Can one of the volunteers put the conference website in the comments? But it's prisonerfamilyconference.org, and all of the information is right there on the homepage. It's in Dallas, middle of October. I'd love to go to the conference. Oh, you have your holiday spoken for already. I get it, girl. It's late. It's very late in the game. Tickets for the conference go up $50 on September 1st for those interested. Thank you, Tabitha. Yeah, so right now it's pre-registration. Registration. Does that make sense? There's a early bird pricing because the conference is a nonprofit. It is not sponsored. So there is a registration, like an entry fee. So just keep that in mind. If you want to go, you have to budget for that. And all of the information about pricing, when the prices go up, that is on the website. But honestly, not affiliated, it is worth every penny I spent. To talk like this with you guys is amazing and it's wonderful and it's awesome. And I'm letting you know right now, we live stream a lot. We just got the thumbs up to live stream a lot of the conference. Just last night, we got that thumbs up. But it's very different to be there in person. So if you can't make it, we will make sure that you feel included. But if you can make it, it is going to be the experience of your lifetime. I promise you that. I thought they were new stamps. Can they use them to mail letters? As far as I'm aware, they're old stamps, but I don't think they use them to mail letters. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm sorry. You're 1 hour from 15 minutes from the prison if I ever need anything. You are the sweetest. Thank you, love. They sent the stamps back to you, Kathy. You tried. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome, Veronica. I made the stamp mistake once, not knowing you couldn't send them in the feds. Emily, at least I know I'm not the only one. Oh, thanks. Lisanne posted the conference website link. I have no one in prison, but I want so badly for Adam to be free and you all to be able to spend a happy life together on the outside. Praying for you all. Bailey, you are the sweetest. Thank you. It is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when at this point. So, thank you. I just hope it's sooner than later. Thank you. And that's not definite, of course. That's not definite. I should never say that, but that's what I'm putting out there. Johnny, you love rants. Thank you. You make me feel better. Angie, yay! It's a great feeling to be with so many that understand. You want those hash brown? Girl, they are yours. If you want to send me your address, I will mail this to you. strongprisonwives@gmail.com. I will gladly mail this to you. How will I mail it to you? Is that what you're asking? If you send me your address and if you email me your address, I'll just mail it to you, like post office mail. Actually, oh, it says this needs to be present. I was gonna say I could take a picture of it and email it to you, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Is there anything we can do besides support you to help Adam get back home? Yes, there is. Brittany, oh my God, you're the sweetest. Thank you. So first of all, his petition, you could sign his petition, which is bit.ly/Adam Clausen. Sign his petition. That's telling the president, please, if we need to go the clemency route, please, 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 we are all in support of him coming home. So that's the first thing you could do. The second thing is, you guys begged me to do this. And I drug my feet, whatever the word is, dragged my feet. What's the word? Somebody put it in the comments, because clearly your girl doesn't know how to conjugate nouns, verbs, nor do I know how to use vocabulary words. That's coming in a video soon. I tried to use a big word and I said it completely wrong. And I was like, I need to stop trying to be smart like Adam, because I make myself sound stupider. I'm teasing you guys. But, I created t-shirts, Help Free Adam t-shirts. So the link for those t-shirts is bit.ly/free Adam merch. And it's always in my description box. And it's just any money, it's like I make a couple dollars off those t-shirts, and any money that I get from those t-shirts will be used exclusively to, one, promote his petition, because I can pay to get his petition in front of, like, it's a certain amount of money for like 50 more people to see it, or 500 more people to see it. And then two would be to like send him commissary money from you guys every once in a while. So somebody asked me, can we do that, because, you know, he's spending phone minutes to make these videos, and you guys are just like the most beautiful souls, and you're like, we want to help contribute to that. So that there's a way you could do that. It's not obligation, of course, but if you want, that's amazing. You can't wait your bite and your say. So mine is in the wash, and then I was planning to wash it and wear it on the video that I'm doing with him tomorrow. Mine is a long sleeve. I wore it in my last live stream where I like unboxed it. Not the best video. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi up there is off. I'm going, you guys, tomorrow or Sunday. I don't think Monday it's gonna work, but I'm going to buy myself a Wi-Fi booster. I'm hoping that there's a Labor Day sale on them, because it's been too long. Like half my house does not have Wi-Fi, so needs it. Just logged on. Journey to Peace. I love that name. Hey, Jessica, I wish I could get one, but I have no money. That's okay. You're just supporting yourself by supporting him by being here. You're not obligated to do it. I appreciate you being here so much. What's the update? So Adam was granted by the court, by the Third Circuit, to move forward with his appeal. So it's called the Certificate of Appealability, meaning the petition that let's see, what's it called? The 2255 motion, which is a post-conviction appeal, has been sitting in the district court since 2016. So the district has to petition to the circuit and say, can we move forward with this? The circuit finally said, yes, you can move forward with this. And so now we can get him back in court. Now, that said, they're gonna play politics, Adam thinks. So now the court can come back and say, okay, you've got 60 days to respond to this, and then Adam can respond. And then, honey, I can't send you one only because I have to pay full price for them, so I don't have money either. But what I'm gonna do is, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, we're at almost 6. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a couple. I will take my own money as a thank you to you guys, and I will give them away. So if you guys share my channel with people, then the quicker we get to 10,000 subscribers, I will make sure that you guys, maybe I'll do like 3 t-shirts, sweatshirts, or like you guys could pick anything out of that store and I'll send it to you. But right now I don't have the merch. It's a drop shipping, and I had to pay full price for mine. So, but stay tuned for that. I promise I'll do a shirt giveaway for 10,000. That's gonna be huge. I've been waiting for that. That was on my vision board this year because I'm such a dork. 10,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of this year. We are a little bit behind because we're at like 5,800, I think, just at 5,800 or just under 5,800. I think like last time I checked, which is incessantly, like all day long, I was at 5,783 or something, I think, 5,791, something along those lines. And we got a couple a day, which is amazing. So if you guys share it, the closer we hit 10,000, the faster we hit 10,000, the closer we'll get to giving t-shirts away. Okay. So Adam thinks that it's going to be like okay, Mr. Clausen, you have 30 days to respond to this. And then he responds, and then the government's going to come back and say, okay, we have 60 days to respond to you, and then go back to him and be like, okay, we have 90 days to respond to you. And then they play politics. They go back and forth, and that's why the lawyer thinks it could be pushed back for like minimum a year if we don't get this resolved quickly. So, and that's okay. That's okay. We're not upset about that. That's amazing. That's amazing. 1 year is light years better than 200 years, right? Okay. My phone is going to die. My battery drains pretty quickly because it's live video. So that's such good news. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could see. I wonder if I could do this without hanging up on you guys. Okay, it's not even red yet. We're okay because I have to stop it before it dies. Otherwise, my phone will die and then it keeps the live video running and it never stops. That's what happened to me last time. And it just, people are like, what do I do? Is she coming back? What happened? So I just have to make sure that I end the video before the phone dies. So let's just keep an eye on it. That's such good news. I'm so happy. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Once again, the comments are stuck. 5750. Oh man, I thought we were at 50. I thought we were at like 5793. Not that anyone's counting. Does anybody else have any more questions? Did anybody answer where to get this cup? This cup, I saw somebody ask very early in the video. It is paypal.me/strongprisonwives. This cup itself is $25, but we also have a clear change purse that you're from Italy. I'm so jealous. I'm Italian and I want to go to Italy more than anything else, but I'm waiting for Adam. It's on the bucket list. So we have a clear change purse that just says SPWF in black. I don't have it with me. I should have grabbed it, but it's upstairs in my purse because right now I'm not going to visit for a little while. And so I'm just using it for like makeup and feminine products and lip gloss and chapstick and all of that stuff that gets lost in the bottom of your bag. Change. So because I like it to be organized, but I carry bags that are, they have to fit my gym clothes and my sneakers in there as well as everything else a woman keeps in her purse. So because I only carry one bag at work, that's why. You want to buy one? Yay. So this is by itself, it's $25. We also have that change purse that you can use for visit. People have been getting into visit with it, no problem. But just want to make this clear. Somebody asked me today, is this guaranteed to get into visit? I can't guarantee anything, you guys. You know better than me that they, or you know with me, they change the rules, not only facility to facility, sometimes they change it week to week. So you can get in 1 week with one cop and the next week, even the same cop sometimes could be like, not allowed to use that. But I foresee no problems. I haven't been responded to by anybody that has had a problem because it is 100% clear on one side, almost all clear on the other side, just black block letters that say SPWF. So it should not be a problem. Some of our volunteers have gone in to visit with it. As soon as I go back to visit, when I save my pennies, then I will let you guys know about if I had a problem, but 90% you'll be able to get in. I cannot make you any guarantees. That itself is $10. Then we have a lanyard, which is $7. The lanyard is adorable. It says 1 day closer. A lot of people are using it for work. It was requested because we have a lot of teachers actually on our team, on our volunteer team. They have to wear their ID on their badges, but they didn't want anything associated to like that blatantly said SPWF or Strong Prison Wives or anything because they're in the closet at work with their students. So it just says 1 day closer. That could be to anything, right? So all three of those together are $35. And just so you know, these are donations to the nonprofit Strong Prison Wives. It is our one fundraiser that we run once a year, sometimes twice a year. We might do it again at the end of the year because end of the year donations, a lot of people have to make them for tax purposes so you don't get charged for things. So anyway, this itself is $25. The change purse, clear, that you can use for visit is $10 by itself, right? Yes. The lanyard is $7. The lanyard and the change purse together are $15 and all three are $35. You can send the money to paypal.me/Strong Prison Wives and just let us know like the amount of money, like $25, I just want a cup. And then if you guys want, we will send you back a tax deductible letter that this was a donation to a nonprofit. I could send you that back very easily. I forgot to say that in the last few, and I haven't had anybody ask for one, but it is a donation. Okay, let's see if you guys have anything else. Wait, let's check the battery life. We're not even red yet. Why is it telling me it's gonna die? It won't let me, but thank you. The link is in the comments above. Oh, that's weird that it won't let you. Hey, hippie gal, I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. Do you guys think it's weird that I call people sweetheart? This guy at work got on my case. 2 stories, because same guy. He thinks it's very strange. He thinks that should be reserved for a significant other. I'm like, listen, I am the pet name queen. Everybody is my sweetheart, my honey, my baby, my this, my that. So don't get offended if I call you sweetheart, but if you feel it's offensive, you just let me know and I won't call you that. No, it's cool. Hey, babe, LOL. I'm from Jersey. Like, I should be smacking my lips, chewing gum, riding roller skates, taking your order at the diner while calling you, hey, honey. And I know it must be a Jersey thing because my 10-year-old niece was at my house and she is like the cutest. She is genius, smart. Clearly, I'm a proud aunt. By the way, I'm gonna be a fur aunt this weekend. My sister's coming over tonight with her little baby, fur baby. You guys are gonna have to meet him on a video. He's the cutest. But anyway, I'm a very proud aunt of my niece, and should be a lawyer one day, the way she speaks. She is an old soul in a 10-year-old body. So she's like, yeah, I wanted the lead play. I wanted to be Wendy and Peter Pan, but I wound up having to be whatever's mother. She's like, and the girl who got Wendy hasn't even practiced her lines, and we were at practice, and I was like, oh, honey, you're going to have a problem on show night. I was dying. I'm like, oh, maybe I should stop using that kind of language because clearly she's picking it up for me. Oh, honey. So cute. But, what the hell? Thank you, whoever got that weird comment. You guys, you moderators are on it lately. I can't thank you guys enough. I can't wait to make the Adam is Out video for you guys. Who said that? Dara. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So, I call everyone I love. Aw. Angie, I kicked him off. Don't worry. I'm sorry. That was weird. People are so weird. I got one today. I can't even repeat the comment that I got about my vulnerability video when I was talking about my nose surgeries. I was like, it said, call me N, don't be a B. And I'm like, don't be a little B. Excuse me, how does this video have anything to do with me being that? What? I just call folks sweetie because I can't remember names. Junie, I do it half the time too. Like, hey, honey. Then you have to introduce them to somebody else and you're like, this is my friend. She's very sweet. I'm the same way. I have the worst memory. Okay. What was I saying? Talking about my niece, talking about being a fur aunt, but there was something before that, a story that I was trying to tell. Somebody remind me. See, bad memory. Just made my own point. Okay, hippie, no problem. Ariel, I miss your beautiful face. And you talk about beautiful hair. You have beautiful hair. I was about to make a point, I swear. Let me just check the battery. We're good. I swear I was going to make a point. Who's got a question? I love you guys that there's so many of you guys here. Oh, okay. First of all, Kat, I'm so excited that you're going to he's going to the halfway house. Can you do me a favor and give me an update? Because I know you guys had some like ups and downs and I would love to hear an update just for me and you, not for me to use on video. Looks beautiful out where you're at. Thank you so much. The coworker. That's right. Thank you. So this is my backyard and I guess I always took it for granted until I did a couple of live videos back here. And I think it was Ron that comments on my videos sometimes. He's the sweetest man. And he was like, wow, we don't have anything like that here in Texas. And he said he loved the sound of nature and the way it looked. And I was like, I'm going to do more videos out here while I could still sit out here while it's still warm. Okay, so let's go back to my coworker story. First of all, he said that his father-in-law calls his 4-year-old son sweetie or sweetheart, and he's like, it drives me crazy because he's not a sweetheart. Tell us why it's you and Adam's anniversary weekend. Oh my God, that's so funny. Wow, I guess it's our anniversary weekend. How did you even know that? Did I say that somewhere? That's so funny. Could you and Adam make a video about having a pen pal in prison? I'd like, yes, of course, Stella. I'll come back to that in a second. So that's the first thing. He thinks it's awful. And I was like, I call everybody sweetheart. I don't care how old you are. Second of all, I am like this in real life, okay? So I have a video chat thread. It's kind of like walkie-talkie, but it's video with my girlfriends. So I am at a red light today, and it's all hooked up to my hands-free. I just look at the road. I don't look at the phone. They already know this by now. So I'm talking, I'm chatting, la, la, la. I'm like all, like me, how I go with my hands. And I look over, and I see this guy, I think, checking me out. like staring at me, right? And I was like, ooh, he kind of looks hot. And he's in a big white Jeep. And I'm like, oh, this guy probably thinks that I'm crazy because I'm on my phone with the hands. Da, da, da. So I give him like the bitch Jers face, right? I look over at him like, who are you staring at? And then I realize it's my coworker, who, by the way, I've been dear friends with for years. I used to be very extremely close with his girlfriend. We used to work out together. The only reason we're not as close anymore is because she moved an hour away and she works out at a different gym. But you hear me tell stories about her. She used to be my boss, although she was really much younger than me. His ex-girlfriend now. But I looked over and I started laughing so hard, and he rolls down his window. He's like, wow, have a good weekend. And I was like, you too, I hate you that you got out of work early. But yeah, that's not really a great story, but it was my coworker's story. I'll send you a video later. Yes, thanks, Ariel. I need an update from you. Is that how y'all met? I don't know what you mean. My husband calls my boys honey. I think it's cute. I think it's cute too. Hi, Spitfire. I'm glad you made it. Let's check the battery life here. Okay, we're not on red yet. You guys, I love that there's 104 of you on. Thank you for hopping on. I would love thumbs up if you just want to give YouTube a little push to share my videos with people. Pen pals, you and Adam. No, Adam and I knew each other before he went to jail. We were not pen pals. Hey, even though I'm late, I took my daughter to the movies. She's asking if you met. Thanks, Mrs. 915. No, we didn't. We knew each other before. Lost touch for a while, got back in touch. But the pen pal question, thank you for bringing that up. I will consult with my dear friend Ray, who's on there. She runs a pen pal site, so maybe she'll give me some tips for you guys. Her pen pal site is for women inmates, but you know, she's right. I did a video not too long ago. I love my relationship with Ray because she's straight, she's to the point, she's no bullshit, but she's amazing. I love her. She's like my big sister, dear, dear, dear friend. And there'll be times that she'll call me out on things, sometimes lovingly, sometimes not. And that's okay. That's the relationship we have, and I need that. And I'll only take that from a very, very few select people. Everybody else, I'll be like, go scratch. So she's one of the people that I'm like, oh. So one time I was in the bank, and I did a video after that, and I was like, oh my God, the girl was an oversharer, an overtalker. It was so uncomfortable. I just needed to get out of there. And Ray put me in my place, and lovingly. And so I learned a huge lesson from her. And every time I go to the bank, I specifically wait for that woman to be my teller, and I have a long conversation with her. And then I started learning things about her life, and I realized why she talks a lot. And one time she was in there in tears talking to me. So that was an amazing lesson in just relaxing. And the reason that I was being judgmental is because I don't like when people overshare, because now I feel like I have to overshare, and I don't like having to talk about my personal life because that gets uncomfortable for people in my position, in my own head. That has nothing to do with anybody but me and my own anxiety, because I don't want people to ask me about my relationships or if I'm single or anything like that in the same city where my family owns businesses, because I don't ever want people to judge me and take it out on my family. So, and that developed like a little bit of social anxiety. So I was saying that prior. I say that all the time, and Ray's like, well, you know, just so you know, I'm going to teach you a lesson here. I am an oversharer because I'm sick, I'm incapacitated, I'm at my house all the time. If I'm lucky, I see my sister once a week and my caretaker. That's it. Those are the only people I talk to. So sometimes, she said, I kind of like dominate conversations and I capitalize people's time. She said, so just think about that next time you see her. And I learned from that. And then she was right with this woman. So anyway, I'm going on a long tangent, but I posted to Ray asking about something with a reality show with women on the inside who have partners on the outside. And I've only worked with 2 producers in my whole 10 years that I've been doing this, and I've been approached probably by 10 a week. So the 2 that I felt comfortable working with, one of them was, I was asking Ray, and she goes, you know, how come it's okay for people to want to exploit these women on the inside, but they don't want to help any of them? And it kind of struck, at first I was like, I kind of like snapped back at her because that's my personality at first. And then like, you know, I'm a snake. And then, not a snake, but like I lash out, and then I'm like, wait, she kind of had a point. So I just want to give her a shout out for helping the women on the inside, because she's right. She's right. A lot of the women on the inside are way more forgotten than the men on the inside. Adam said it for years. Women don't go to prison. And that's not even his thought coming out of his mouth. Adam doesn't think like that. That's that's literally the thought inside. Women don't go to prison. Women do no time. If they're gonna go to jail, it might be a little bit of time. Now he's changed, but that's where the women are the forgotten ones. Hold people hostage. No, you don't. So all of that long-windedness to say Ray Ray runs a pen pal site because she has a heart for the women on the inside and helping them out, and I just saw it's men and women on her site. So I'm gonna have a conversation with her. I'll take notes, and then I will do a video. I'll see if she wants to help me out with that. Talking about her like she's not here. She's commenting. What else do you guys have for me? Let's check. Okay, we're not read yet. Mods, don't remove that comment. That's hysterical. Kathy said, you can dominate me, Ro. LOL. JK, love you, girl. I'm talking too much. You're not talking too much. That's hysterical. I love it. It's a heartbreaking thought. People forgotten in prison. Yeah, and I think every prisoner is forgotten, but I think she's right about the women being forgotten. Ray Ray needs to email business@strongprisonwivesandfamilies.com. Ray Ray, you just got spoken to. Not in a bad way. I think Mama probably wants to tell you something. Thumbs up, Ray Ray. I have a big story about my life and people always ask, but now I really just share it with anyone. Juliana, you are more than welcome to share it on this channel if you'd like. I'm trying to do a little bit more collabs and interviews and getting your guys' stories out there. I have a collab I'm doing on Saturday. Well, it should be two, one with Adam, but I think we're gonna hold that one off. But another one on Saturday, another one next week. I have the one that I already did with the special guest that's coming this Wednesday. So we have a few. If you want to share your story, feel free. strongprisonwives@gmail.com. If you don't want your face to be on it, I could tell it for you without your name, whatever you guys want. But if you have a story that you want to share, email me. I will be happy to be your voice or allow you to have a platform using your voice. Cyborg, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What did I get from Dunkin Donuts? I got a hazelnut iced coffee with almond milk, and then when I came home I put my own, I use green stevia powder, so a lot of the white, because I am 100% a health nut freak show, not kidding. So I don't use any sugar, and I don't use like Splenda or Equal or Sweet and Low or anything like that. I use stevia, but I literally use the green stevia that is just the stevia leaves ground up, so I put that in there. That's why you could see like the green around there. That's what's in there. You were timed out, hippie gal? I timed somebody else out, but I hope I didn't time you out by accident. I timed somebody out who was being very crude. I'm a mod on a lot of channels. It's all cool. No, I think either somebody hit the wrong button. I don't think it was you that was supposed to be timed out. There was somebody saying very inappropriate, racist things. You're such an inspiration, Emily. Thank you. But hippie, honey, I accidentally made somebody a mod, and I meant to make somebody else a mod. I think what happens, and it's fine, they're both fine to be moderators. What happens is sometimes when me or the moderators are trying to moderate comments and they're moving fast, you might accidentally click the wrong one. Oh, you timed him out. You timed him out. Wait, hippie gal's a girl. Did you time hippie gal out? I don't know. There was a difference. Can you get green stevia in the grocery store? I buy mine on Amazon, and I think it's called like something Natives. I'll get you the name of it. I've never seen it at the grocery store. You might be able to buy it at like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, or King's, like a grocery store with a very good large organic section, but I've never seen it at any of my locals. Are jail stories okay to share? Absolutely. Oh my God, it's the coffee. Are jail stories okay to share? Yes, of course. I know there's a big difference, but I have stories. Dara, all day long. I'd love to share your story. I was timed out too. Do you live in Oregon? I live in New Jersey. Hi, Ro. I'm a nursing student, and I've been interested in correctional nursing. My sis has been in and out of prison. She has a baby in prison. You've taught me so much. Thank you. Oh, Jessie, that makes me so, so happy. Hippie, can you email me strongprisonwives@gmail.com? I think I have a bug in my shirt. I'm sorry. I got stung by a bee out here the other day. I was so mad. I was jumping rope, And I'm sorry if that's making the phone shake. And I think I'm usually like the bees and I get along. We're fine. We don't bother each other. I was doing sit-ups one day. They were like all around. They were fine. I don't have an allergy, by the way, thank God. But I was jumping rope and I had headphones in, so I couldn't hear the buzzing. And I think the swinging of the rope pissed them off, of course, because I jump rope pretty fast. And he got me right here, right in my armpit. I didn't hear him because I had headphones in, and I didn't see him because I was like in the middle of putting the rope down in the middle of a set. So I tried to keep going because I'm weird and I have like an extremely high pain tolerance, but I couldn't because it was giving me that weird pain that like shoots the chills through your whole body. And that hurt for days because of the way that it was placed. It was like right where the skin touches each other. No fun. Do you guys care? That's weird that I'm talking about it. How's your family doing? I miss seeing them. Oh, everybody's doing okay. My sisters actually are coming over tonight because, sorry guys, hold on one second. I gotta get out of the shot. I got a bug or a hair or something down my shirt. Okay, sorry. Live video problems. Everybody's doing good, Ariel. My sister is coming. My sister that I look like twins, the one that did the nose with me in this morning's video. She's bringing me her dog because she has a wedding out of state over the weekend. So I'm fur-anting this weekend, and I promise you guys will meet the little puppy. His name is Hudson because I live in Jersey City on the Hudson River in Hudson County. Are they not adorable? So I get to be a fur aunt, and then my other sister's coming, so we can have like a sissy date, we call them. I'll take pictures so you can see them. Random question: what are your and Adam's zodiac signs? Good question. I love that stuff. I'm a Leo. He's a Sag. Has your dad and sisters been okay? Jen, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Everybody's good. My dad is working himself to the bone, as am I. I think we're both just doing it as survival tactics. So my mom worked at the dentist for 25 years. I was supposed to get a cleaning in June. I am anal about keeping my teeth clean. Obviously, my mom worked for the dentist for 25 years, for this dentist. Before that, my mom was a dental assistant in Rockefeller Center, and she used to work on Lucille Ball's teeth. Like, how cool is that? I just said that so New York, Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball, I love Lucy. She used to work on her teeth. How fun is that? So I was supposed to get my cleaning in June, and I just kept dragging my feet because it's going to be really hard for me to go back to that office. But I've been really good. Like, I haven't been crying or anything like that. But today, well, my sister went there last week to get some work done on her teeth. She's actually supposed to go there tonight. That's why she's dropping the dog off a day early, because he's in the town I live in. And that reminded me, like, I need to get a cleaning. I can't keep putting it off because I don't want to face the facts. She said when she walked into the office, because she went for a cleaning and then she had to go get some work done today. She went for the cleaning last week. He sat in the waiting room with her and he started to cry. And he was like, you don't know how many patients have been here that I have had to break the news. Now here's the background story. He was evil to my mom. There were times that I would bite my tongue the way he spoke to my mother because it was rude and inappropriate, and she would come home and she would cry about it. We begged her for years to retire. She only retired 3 weeks before she died. My mom lived for that job. She lived for the patients, and she begged us not to say anything to him. She had patients that would come up to her out of the chair and be like, I don't like the way he speaks to you. So I think it's hysterical. And I think she's getting the last laugh from heaven because he stood at her coffin at her wake and he cried and he was like, she was my best friend. And when my aunt and I looked at each other, and my aunt whispered in my ear and she goes, everybody thought that she was their best friend. That was your mother. And I was like, oh, my mom. But I have to go back to him. I don't have a choice. He's worked on my teeth since I was 11 years old. And I called him today and he was like, Ro, I was like, this is Roseanne, da-da-da. And he was like, Ro, it's so great to hear from you. How are you guys doing? So I booked my appointment and then I hung up the phone, told you hormonal week. I was just like, whoo. So it's going to be a little hard to go back to the office. But other than that, I promise we're doing great. We're doing good. It's just one day at a time, but we're doing good. Looks like Tennessee out there. It does. I wish it was Tennessee because then I wouldn't be so sad about the upcoming winter. And this morning I decided that I'm not going to boycott the fall coming anymore because that's just a little ridiculous. So we're going to embrace it, and I'm going to go shopping for some fall fashion, probably window shopping because funds are a little tighter this year than usual, but that's okay. And we're going to embrace it. It's okay. We're going to enjoy the fall. Your Amazon store. What is my SPWF Amazon store? If you shop on Amazon and you buy things through Amazon Smile and you select SPWF as the charity, that will just give a kickback. It is nothing more to you. It'll just give a kickback to Strong Prison Wives, a nonprofit. So is that what you're talking about, Ariel? It's not our store. It's literally just, you shop on, you go to, I think it's smile.amazon.com, and then you get to choose a charity, and you choose Strong Prison Wives as your charity, and that's all you do. How do we share our prison relationship stories? Sweetheart, email me, strongprisonwives@gmail.com. If you have a story that I want to share, like, so send me your story. We might have, sorry about the phone shaking, a little chit chat. I'll decide if it's a story that's YouTube worthy, and then we'll go from there. Sensitive spot. Are we talking about the dentist? That is a soft spot. Oh, underarms. Oh, you're talking about my bee sting. Yeah, my bee sting, yeah. Both strong and stubborn signs. Oh, we are so bullheaded. You do tarot cards. That is so cool. Y'all are both fire. Let me tell you, I'm fire. Poor guy. You're a Sag. My mommy was a Sag too. Scorpio, yay. Aries. I love your Jersey accent. Thank you. I almost said thank you, sweetheart. See, I told you I just used those names. Message me. I'd like more info. Would you still let me tell my story even though I'm 11? You're not. If you're 11 years old, you're not 11. Your mom sounds amazing. My mom was an amazing woman. What about a Cancer and an Aquarius? I don't think so. That's cool, Jessica. That's really cool. Can you message me too? We might have to have, like, hire you for like an SPWF GNI private reading night or something. That would be fun. Come to Dallas and bring your cards. We just have ice nowadays. Time to get clothes. You have ice already? Can I send a shout out to Lisanne, aka Mama? Even through her own troubles, she's still here for us through her own pain. I appreciate all of y'all. Okay, first of all, yes, we're gonna give Mama Lisanne, we call her Mama, a shout out. And I promise you guys we'll be hearing her story sooner than you think. That is all I'm gonna say about that. Hippie girl, oh no. The bug in my shirt. I know, I want to know if Juliana's life is really 11 too. I don't think so though. If I miss anything, you can email me for a reading. You're so sweet. That sent twice, no worries. Well, if you're really 11, you're not a mod anymore, my friend. And hippie gal, that explains everything. Okay, wait, how do I? Come on, now my phone doesn't want to work? I almost said aspetta. Sorry, Juliana, you had to go. If you're 11 years old or faking that you're 11 years old, you can't be here. You've read me? Please email me. Oh, we talked before. I think. Email me. Email me. I think we had a conversation before. My energy was positive. I hope so. I try to be positive. Thank you for such a great live, but it's time to walk the dog. That's because I'm like, blah, 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 blah. You're welcome, sweetie. Have a great weekend being a fur auntie. Oh, of course. I do Tara as well. That's so cool. I say Tara, like the girl's name. Someone mentioned that they have ice. I'm so jealous. We have sandy deserts, buildings, and hot sun here in Dubai. I would love to come to Dubai. I get her wrench. You got it, girl. Let's see if my phone will work. I love that I could do this on videos now. I was like, why did she even remove, how do I get this to work? Come on. The other day, this is funny, the other day I would just tap on something and the whole phone would do what I'm trying to get it to do now, and I'm like pressing my life away. I bought myself, hippie gal, if I can't get this to work now, I got you as soon as this video is over, but I don't know why it's not working. Sorry about my fingers in the way, guys. I'm like, see? Talk about Leo sign. I'm a stubborn and I have to get this to work now that I'm trying. I don't know why I can't get it to work, but I'll give you a wrench after this. Absolutely. Thanks for being an open, inspiring person. You're welcome. I had a conversation with somebody. I'm trying to, there we go. You got it. You got your wrench now, honey. I'm trying to keep this a surprise, but I had a conversation with somebody who was very vulnerable in a private forum. And I asked them to come on my channel and tell their vulnerable story because it could help so many people. And I think the story needs to be told. And that person did. And when they told their story, they got a little bit emotional. And then they came back to me and they said, I tried so hard, but I wound up crying on the video. And I was like, you know what? Those are my most watched videos, is where I get vulnerable and I break down, and we want to be so like buttoned up and perfect all the time and put that out to the world. But tell me who you relate to that is buttoned up and perfect and doesn't display vulnerability all the time. That's not relatable. That makes you feel bad about yourself. Like, they have such a perfect life and I don't. Nobody has a perfect life. So I'm going to show you guys that I'm not perfect. Hello, I posted pictures of myself today with purple down here and a splint on my nose because I want to use my experience to help somebody. That was on my heart to talk about. It has nothing to do with anything on my channel except for lifestyle stuff, but I want to show you guys that I can be vulnerable because I want you guys to be able to relate to me. So when I say I'm here and I feel really good, I wasn't always here. You could see that. I prove it to you by taking you with me through all of that. So you're so welcome. I try to be as vulnerable as I possibly can be, and I appreciate the fact that you appreciate that. Let me just make sure. Okay, we don't have red yet. We've talked on comments. Okay, I was just making sure. There was a girl that was emailing me back and forth that was, this is so crazy, getting messages from my mom, and not that I didn't believe her, but you know, anybody on YouTube can say anything, and she emailed me and she told me something that I never ever told anybody, and it was a very specific thing. It was a very specific thing, very like to the T. I can't share it, but I was like, I screenshotted it and I sent it to my sisters and I was like, guys, and they were like, STFU. Wow. So I thought that was you, but oh, I love it. I'm confused. Who was 11? There was a girl on here asking for a wrench, wanting to be a moderator. I made her a moderator. I didn't know she was 11 years old. I asked her 3 times if she was really 11, and she said yes. So I had to ban her from the channel. Did I miss any updates on Adam's case? Yes. Adam's in a nutshell. So go back and watch the replay, but in a really, really small nutshell, Adam was granted approval from the circuit to be able to move forward with his appeal. So we're still a chunk of time away. Hopefully not as long as we think. Maybe, like, it could take up to a couple years, but it could be sooner. But that is a huge hurdle that we overcame because I called the court clerk's office. So Adam thinks. I called the office on Tuesday and his docket was updated on Thursday. And so just watch the beginning, but that's it in a nutshell. We were granted the green light to move forward. As soon as I saw, she said she was 11, I wanted to make sure Rose saw that. Thanks, Kelly. Makes it more fun for me. I love that show, but it's hard to watch some episodes. What show are we talking about? When? Yeah, so actually, you just said when folks are dealing with a 4-month bid in prison. So I was going to talk about a story where somebody was dealing with, what was it, Mama, 8 weeks or something? It was something for 8 months, something very short. And I have that story that I was going to share on today's video, but I got in so many tangents. I said I would do 3 lives this week because we're in the middle of our Bucks for Love campaign, and that is my thank you to you guys for supporting us. So I'll probably come back probably tomorrow, some point during the weekend, but probably tomorrow with another live. Okay, I gotta go. I have to prepare for my sister to come. I still have my rice cake. I just feel rude eating on camera, so it's not going to be a mukbang. Email me about this. I will mail it to you. Post office mail, no problem if you want it. What else? Just hopping in now. Did I miss anything? Well, Adam, I don't know if you just heard me say it, but Adam was granted approval to move forward legally with his appeal. So nothing was like, it's just a hurdle. It was a procedural hurdle that we overcame, which is good. Why she timed out, I shut up. Okay. I wish there was a way to like comments. Nudge, nudge. Spitfire. What did Spitfire say? Oh, I missed it. To be vulnerable is a sign of strength. I love that. I have a whole video about strength and vulnerability. That's so funny that you said that. I wish there was a way to like comments. Okay, that's great. I'm 35. I make the age cut for a wrench. You do, of course you do. You've been my friend for years. My phone does not want to let me do this though. Mama, little mama. I'm working on it, girl. Do I make the age cut? I love your comments. There you go. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. When she asked Ro to send a cup, I thought something was odd. I'm an English male, so vulnerable is very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult, I find. Well, I almost said I find for men to be vulnerable, but like a lot of men say that, and it makes sense. I'm just reading the comments, guys, to make sure I don't miss anything. Hit, Jen, you're the best. Hit that like on the way out, you guys. Thank you so much. Please hit the like. It's just a way for YouTube to share my videos, because like I said earlier, we're trying to hit a goal of mine that was literally on my vision board in January, because I'm a dork, was to hit 10,000 subscribers in 2019. So we're at, what are we at? Almost 6, and which is amazing, because I'm reaching 6,000 people. That's amazing. But I want to get Adam's story out to as many people as I can, to get him home as quickly as possible, and also to help support as many people who need it, to share corruption or to expose corruption, because who knows who watches these videos, right? So if you just like it, it's a free way that you could help me out, and YouTube could see that you like my content, and they should share it with more people. So, and share with your friends, tell them about my channel, and have them subscribe. Like Rose video, nice chatting with everyone. # free Adam. Thank you, Jessica. And yes, once we hit 10,000, I'm going to give away probably 3 t-shirts. And just so you guys know, I said it earlier, the t-shirts come out of my own. I don't have like merchandise that I can give away, or I would give each and every one of you one of them, but I have to pay as much as you guys pay. I pay full price for those shirts. So when we hit 10,000, as a thank you from me, I'm going to take personal money and give you guys 3. I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'll probably give away 3. It could be tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever you guys want. As a thank you, as a celebration. Thanks, Ro. Great live session. You're welcome, Lynn. Can we boost the petition, or is that something only the creator can do? I think anyone can do it. I'm pretty sure, because I had somebody here, I think, boosted it and put a little comment to me. So I'm pretty sure you can. I'll look into that for sure. I have 3 cups. I have 3 cups for 7,500 subscribers. Oh, so Mama's going to give away, when we hit 7,500 subscribers, we're going to give away 3 of these. This is why this beautiful woman heads up the business team for Strong Prison Wives and Families. She's the CFO, she's the COO, because she can say things like that, and then I could say, and she could tell me, and then she could say, okay, Ro, go push this, and that's what I do. So we just got permission, all of us together at the exact same time, from our Mama Lisanne, that when we hit 7,500 subscribers on this channel, we're giving away 3 of these amazing cups. So go tell your friends, share, have everybody subscribe. 10,000 in 2019. That is our motto. I love you guys. One more chance. Spitfire, thank you so much for Wham Whams and Zoom Zooms. Adam's gonna be so happy. I can't wait to tell him. It like lights his life up. So I can't thank you enough for the $10. Yes, I'm gonna check after this live. Thank you, love. Hi, Joe. So happy for you and Adam. Great news. Awesome live, but I have to go walk my pup too. She's been very patient. Aw. Hopefully you are live again tomorrow. I will. Have a great night, everyone. Free Adam. Ray, the hearts. Oh my God, this girl is a stalker. Thanks, whoever got that. What a freak. I've been watching since like 387 something. So you've been watching since the beginning. Yeah, when I came back, I think I only had like, I think I had 600 people. So that means you're watching from the real, like from the get. Because if you guys that are new here, I started this channel in 2011. I did a video every single day for, I think, 9 months. And then people at work found it and I got confronted and I got scared and I played small and I pulled it down. And then last July, I was working with a guy who was doing my marketing at the time. And he's like, you got to get back on. And not only did he make me get back on, he didn't give me a choice. He had all of my passwords because he was doing all, like I said, doing all my marketing, doing my website. Click, 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 click. He made every single video live. He's like, go, stop playing small. And ever since then, I've just been going and I've been having so much fun and I've been getting the best feedback from you guys. So I love you so much. And I appreciate all of the support and love. And I love to support you guys. I love to help you guys. I love to know that I can give this experience a purpose and I can use all of this year, what does that mean? All of these years of struggles that I've gone through and strength that I found through those struggles to support you guys. So it's amazing. You're pretty. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I found some from 2015. Yeah, I think if you know, there are a whole bunch from 2011, 2012. Tell me if you guys see those. If not, they might still be private. There were some that were just like dumb. And there were some that I was driving very irresponsibly. So he probably didn't put those live. You guys, is hey everyone Juliana again? Because if it is, let the comments stay so I can ban her from the channel. I don't know if you guys as moderators can do that, can you? And if you can you ban her? Or I just don't want to delete the comment. I want to, you're not sure. Okay, so let's give her a second. Let me see if I can view the message. I'm not a stalker. What a psycho. Oh, unhide user. Okay, so somebody did. Thank you. Okay, now we're on red, so I gotta go. I will see you guys tomorrow, I promise. If you guys want me to talk about any specific topics other than the really good topic that I have to talk about, you can't ban her, but it said that oh, thanks, Lauren got her. You could either email me strongprismwives@gmail.com. What might be easier is to DM me on Instagram. I will see that the fastest. Just make sure that if you DM me on Instagram, you say this is for Ro for her live tomorrow, because I have moderators that manage those pages for me. So it's @strongprismwives, and I will tell that story, and then I'll come back and answer your questions, and we will have a party. We'll have a party. Make sure that you share this channel. Again, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. When we hit 7,500, we're giving away 3 of these cups. When we hit 10,000, we're giving away our merch. And it's not just free item merch. I probably should have said this earlier. I have shirts on there that say like, suck it up, buttercup. I have stay strong, love strong. I'm in the process. Somebody asked for shirts that say Rotivation, like Ro motivation, but Rotivation, and also Rockstar, but the RO is different, and then the A is a star. So I just have to design those. If you guys have requests for those or suggestions, I'm loving all of it. So I will make those. It's hard to find time between everything else, but I promise I'm on it. I'm on it. Good night, you guys. You both took care of it. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep staying strong. Keep loving strong. Keep supporting. Wait, real quick. If you guys say my outro with me, give me a thumbs up in the comments. I'm just curious if you guys know it and if you like it and if you say it. So while I'm saying it, give me thumbs up in the comments if you guys say it with me on my videos. Keep staying strong. Keep loving strong. Keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being over. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you beautiful ladies and gentlemen in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, I love the thumbs ups. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. Okay, bye. My phone's gonna die.